Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss the fourth numerical related to three-phase rectifiers. Okay, so let us read the numerical carefully. A three-phase half-wave rectifier is operating from a three-phase star-connected supply of 220 volt 50 Hz. Okay, so we are having a three-phase half-wave rectifier. Input is star connected and line voltage is given, it is a 220 volt, right? The load resistance at the DC terminals of the rectifier is 10 ohm. Okay, so R is equal to 10 ohm at 75% of maximum DC output voltage, right? Calculate the firing angle of SCR, average load current. Okay, so these two terms we need to find. Okay, so let us first note the given data, right? So it is given that VL is equal to 220 volt, 20 volt. Okay, next this is RMS value, right? RMS value. Okay, so next, so from this can we find VL peak? Yes, we can write VLM is equal to what? 220 into root 2. So if you check 220 into root 2 will be, yes, T11.13, T11.13, right? T11. Okay, this is the VLM peak value. Next resistance is given, R is equal to 10 ohm. Next, it is given that desired V0 average is equal to desired V0 average equal to 0.75 into maximum V0 average. V0 average. Okay. So our task is to find alpha first and I0 average. Right? So these two terms we need to find. Okay. So if you check, the circuit is three-phase half-wave controlled rectifier, right? So we are having three-phase half-wave controlled rectifier. Okay, three-phase half-wave controlled rectifier. Okay, so for the three-phase half-wave controlled rectifier, if we recall, the what is the alpha corresponding to maximum V0 average? Yes, we know the maximum V0 average occurs at, right, or alpha for maximum V0 average, maximum V0 average is equal to what? It is a 0 degree. Okay, so therefore we can write maximum V0 average, maximum V0 average. Okay, so here we are having alpha equal to 0 degree, means definitely this alpha is less than 30 degree. Okay, so we need to use the expression of V0 average, okay, which is for alpha less than or equal to 30 degree. Okay, we are having it, it is equal to 3 into root 3 into Vm divided by 2 pi, okay, divided by 2 pi into cos alpha, that is the cos of 0 degree. Okay, so we can write it as 3 root 3 into Vm, right? This Vm is nothing but the maximum value of, or the peak value of, yes, the phase voltage. Okay, so we are having the peak value of RMS voltage, it is a VLM. Okay, so 311.13 divided by, as the supply is star connected, right? So star connected, so we need to keep, yes, this VLM, that is the peak value of line voltage, divided by root 3 will give, yes, the peak value of the phase voltage. Okay, so it is a 311.13 divided by 311.13 divided by root 3. Okay, is this clear? So peak value of line divided by root 3 is nothing but the peak value of the phase. Okay, whole divided by 2 pi into what is the cos 0? Cos 0 is 1. Okay, so if we check this value, it will be 3 into 311.13, right, divided by 2 pi, that is a 148.55, 148.55, right? Okay, this is the maximum V0 average we are having. Okay, next, can we write desired V0 average? Yes, we can write desired V0 average, desired V0 average is equal to what? 0.75 into maximum V0 average, that is a 148.1. Okay, so it is a 0.75 into 148.55. 0.75 into 148.55 is equal to 111.41. 111.41 volt. 0.48. Okay, this is the desired V0 average. Okay, next we need to check whether this desired V0 average is less than or equal to V0 average for alpha equal to 30 degree, right? So it is a less than or greater than, we need to check. Okay, so let us first find the V0 average for alpha equal to 30 degree. V0 average for alpha equal to 30 degree, right? We need to find. Okay, so whatever the expressions we are having, both the expressions are valid for alpha equal to 30 degree. Okay, so we are having V0 average is equal to 3 root 3 into Vm divided by 2 pi into cos alpha, cos of 30 degree, is equal to 3 root 3 into Vm, that is a 311.13 divided by root 3. Sin peak divided by root 3 is nothing but peak value of the phase. 2 pi. So what is the cos 30? The 0.866. Right? Okay. Further we can write it as equal to, yes, 3 into 311.13 into 0.86 divided by, it is 128.65. 128.65 volt. What V0 average? Okay. So now if this is the V0 average for alpha equal to 30 degree, okay, if we compare the desired V0 average, right, with the V0 average for alpha equal to 30 degree, yes, desired V0 average is lesser than that of the V0 average for alpha equal to 30 degree. Okay, so can we say that the alpha corresponding to desired V0 average, it should be greater than 30 degree? Yes. Okay, so we can write as desired V0 average, desired V0 average is less than V0 average or alpha equal to 30 degree, or alpha equal to 30 degree. Okay, so therefore we can write alpha for desired V0 average, alpha for desired V0 average, yes, it should be, yes, greater than, should be greater than 30 degree, 30 degree, right? So are you getting the point? Okay, so now which expression we need to use? Yes, we need to use the expression for alpha greater than or equal to 30 degree. Okay, so desired V0 average is equal to, yes, for greater than or equal to 30 degree we are having 3 Vm divided by 2 pi, 3 into Vm divided by 2 pi, okay, into 1 plus cos of 1 plus cos of pi by 6 plus alpha, right? Pi by 6 plus, right? So we can write what is the desired V0 average we are having. Yes, it is a 111.48, right? It is 111.48 equal to 3 into, yes, VML by root 3, right? So 311.13, 11.13 divided by root 3, right? Whole divided by pi, okay? Into, yes, it is a 1 plus cos of pi by 6 plus alpha. So from this can we find alpha? Yes, therefore we can find alpha equal to, right, is a 111.48 into divided by 311.13, right, minus 130. That is 42.55, right? 40 point, or approximately it is 42.6 degree. Okay? So this is the alpha we are having for yes, alpha for desired V0 average. So answer for the first bit. Okay. Next, what is the second bit? They have asked for I0 average. Then write I0 average is equal to V0 average. But which V0 average we need to take? It is a desired. Okay. It is a desired V0 average divided by R. So desired V0 average is 111.48 divided by, yes, what is the R? R is equal to, it is a 10 ohm. Okay. So divided by 10. So if you check, it is equal to 11.148. 11.148, the final answer, right? So this is about the numerical number 4 related to three phase rectifiers. Okay, in the next video we are going to discuss the effect of source inductance on the performance of single phase fully controlled rectifier. Okay, thank you.